the session on compiling and running Java programs, Part 1. In this session, you will learn to compile and run a Java program, explore Java class loader, explore the concept of garbage collection, and use encapsulation in Java class design. Java class files must be compiled before executing them. A Java compiler, that is, Javac, is used to compile a source file. After compiling the source.java file, a .class file is generated. To compile a Java source file, the following command statement is used. In the given example, assume that the class, Hello World, or the file helloworld.java, is in the drive, D. Normally, the Java compiler places the class files in the same directory as the source files. You can reroute the class files to another directory by using the D option of the Javac command. The simplest way to compile files within packages is to be working in the directory one level above the beginning of the package. In the given example, it is a test directory. Java interpreter is used to execute the Java program. It is called Java. To run a Java program, this command is used. You can use the class path environment variable to the directory above the location of the package hierarchy. The given example shows the command to execute a class file by using the Java interpreter. The option CP is a command line switch, which overrides the path of default working directory to another directory. The class path variable is used by both the Java compiler and the Java interpreter to locate the .class file. The default value of the class path variable is the current working directory. However, specifying the class path variable or the CP command line switch overrides the default value. The directory containing the root name of the package tree must be added to the class path variable. During execution of a Java program, the Java virtual machine loads the compiled Java class files by using a Java class of its own, called the class loader. It uses the java.lang.classLoader class. The class loader is called when a class member is used for the first time. Typically, the use of the class loader is completely invisible to you. You can see the results of the class loader by using the verbose flag when you run your application. In the given example, the class loader is called to load the employee class into the memory. Garbage collection or GC is the process of removing unused objects from the memory. It is also known as automatic recycling of dynamically allocated memory or memory management. The process of garbage collection is performed by the software called Garbage Collector, which resides in the JVM. When an object is instantiated by using the new keyword, memory is allocated for the object. The scope of an object reference depends on where the object is instantiated. Java's garbage collector recognizes when an instance is no longer accessible and eligible for collection, that is, to be removed from memory. The term encapsulation means to enclose in a capsule, or to wrap something around an object to cover it. In object-oriented programming, encapsulation covers or wraps the internal workings of a Java object. It hides the data variables from the user of the object. It enables methods to provide an explicit service to the users of the object, but hides the implementation. Let us understand the concept of encapsulation through a real-world example of the steering wheel of a car. When you drive a car, whether it is your car, a friend's car, or a rental car, you probably never worry about how the steering wheel implements a right turn or left turn function. The steering wheel could be connected to the front wheels in a number of ways: ball and socket, rack and pinion, or some exotic set of servo mechanisms. As long as the car steers properly when you turn the wheel, the steering wheel encapsulates the functions you need. You do not have to think about the implementation. Suppose you are asked to create a model of an employee. What data will you represent in an object that describes an employee? You can add employee ID, name, social security number, and salary as the data members. You can use employee ID as a unique identifier of an employee. What operations will you allow on the employee object? The setName operation allows changing the name of an employee, if the employee gets married or divorced. The RaiseSalary operation allows changing the salary of an employee, if the employee gets a salary hike. After an employee object is created, you probably do not want to allow changes to the employee ID or social security field.